Ladies and gentlemen, viewers and subscribers, in this video, which is a masterpiece, I will give you guys a brief history of Tivoli Gardens, the incident that took place in Tivoli Gardens, and how Jamaica has accidentally ended the gang domination in the country. Henceforth, there should not be any more gang domination because the security force is capable to destroy gangs in Jamaica.
I am the Jackal, Jamaican assassin killing all names. You already know what it is, man. From you hear the voice, you already know it's the urban legend himself. BaggaThingz Media TV, subscribe to it. You and the family, you can vibe to it. Accurate news, ain't no lies to it. You notice the truth, subscribe, stupid. Yeah, man, you know what it is, man. Jamaican assassin killing all names, representing for the baddest channel on YouTube TV. BaggaThingz Media TV, man, the only place you need to be tapped into. Jackal said that.
So we're reading from Gleaner, ladies and gentlemen, and I will give you guys the information through the perspective of the narrator. And right about now, the topic is called, Did the Tivoli Operation End Gang Domination? And from there, we're going to take it and make you hear what really are going on. Now, the paper continued by saying, as a child, I heard many conversations in my house about politics and political violence. One of the discussions centered on Michael Manley and his alleged affiliation with noted criminals. The relationship with Winston, Burry Boy, Blake and George, Federmap, Spence was discussed many times. This particularly after Manley took both of these thugs along on an official trip to Cuba. Right, this a stick a pin right this, ladies and gentlemen. So them named what we call out Burry Boy, Blake and George, Federmap, Spence was the bad man them in the area, well-known thugs and gangster. You see me I say, and you have a big Prime Minister Michael Manley allegedly took them Monday or take them Monday to Cuba on a trip. You see me I say, we're talking about deep corruption in Jamaica. You see me I say, Tivoli Gardens was one of the top place, like one of the nests where the corruption is in great amount. You see me I say, cause when you have Prime Minister where I mix up in a certain things, you can know say start from the top. You know what I'm saying? So from the start from the top, you know, and it come and it trickle right down. The corruption can't fix right there. So I'm telling you, say that's why they have to eradicate Tivoli Garden, and we're going to go further in that. This is why the Tivoli Garden whole frame or the whole ideology of Tivoli Garden did have to be eradicated out of the Jamaican people mind, because there were too much corruption with Edward Siaga and Michael Manley. You see me I say allegedly people have different stories to say, different things to say about them. You know what I mean? So here we are going on now. So we're reading in the third person, and the narrator continued to say, during one of these art debates I listened in on, I heard one of the wise men say that Michael Manley has no choice, as the real power lies with men like Burry and Map. So they done them control the areas. You see me I say, and in order for them get vote on them thing, they have to talk to it done. In order for them get a rally and get the people them for come out and do what them for do, they have to talk to the done. I saw them get to them Garrison the bill offer. You see me I say? So the narrator continued to say, I remember when I was older, the public outcry when Permanent Secretary Edward Ogilvy was murdered, and later the action taken by the Jamaica Labour Party JLP when the Cuban government refused to hand over George Flash and Anthony Brown. As an adult, I recall both men returned after all the fanfare and well over a decade had passed and the People's National Party PNP was back in power. The case went to dust. Many said the government dared not take their case to trial and the fugitive return was planned. At that time, ladies and gentlemen, there was a standoffish with the government, like them afraid for running in upon Tivoli Garden. Them afraid to take certain action. Not just Tivoli Garden alone, but many garrisons in Jamaica, many ghetto. There was too many politics caught up in the whole security force. You see me I say, so one party I say, yeah now, don't go over there, so we don't want the police them to terrorize our area because we are PNP, the police them will come over here, so and next side I say because we are labor right, the police them will attack we. So it was a lot of tribalistic, I would call it, like Africa. You suddenly know, say them have tribalistic thing going in Africa, but this tribalistic thing based on politics in Jamaica at that time. So the law enforcement members weren't effective. The soldiers weren't effective like that. They were doing their best, I must say, but because of the political barriers, them couldn't do much. You know what I'm saying? And that did cause a problem in Jamaica. Now, let me continue. I can recall in the 1980s when Christopher Coke, Dudu's dad, Lester Lloyd Coke, and his thugs drew Jerome White out of Darling Street Police Station in Western Kingston and shot him dead on the steps. This because of traffic incident. I recall that when Coke was acquitted, his cronies gave a gun salute outside the Supreme Court. John No Star, what a crazy thing. Ladies and gentlemen, who not subscribe yet, please hurry up and do so. Touch up your bell, you know, so when I get the video then when me drop, you don't know, say notification bell must be smashed. Also, the like button have to smash up to whole heap of like for the one, at least 20,000 like for the one. You see it? So when the ear will go and this, so whole heap of gun salute, a man get gun salute, the police them can't do nothing about it. The security force was handicapped, I would say, by the whole political structure that was there. You know what I mean? So here we are going now. The people went on to say, stranger than that, I recall Prime Minister Edward Seaga attending Coke's funeral soon after. However, not so strange, I recall Seaga losing the general election later on. So now here, these people are all prime ministers, you know, and they involved in the gang thing, they involved in the bad man thing. So how can you get Jamaica the way you want it when them something are going? Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is too many politicians did have connection with the Garrison era them, the bad man place them, and too many bad man have connection with the politician them and the member of parliament. The thing was so dirty and corrupted. You see me, I say, me I tell you no, here we are going. I recall with equal disgust the police at Central Police Station having to put the PNP era down for Matthews Lane, Donald Zeke's Phipps on the balcony to address his people to quell a riot caused by his arrest. Needless to say, we all recall the JLP government's support of Dudu's Coke by attending to block his extradition to the United States of America, USA in 2010. So when you see them whole heap of dirty careless and nastiness there by the Prime Minister of them in Jamaica, by the Member of Parliament, whole heap of nastiness and arms house business in our country. When me telling us, say the thing was dirty from the up of the stream, from the head of the stream, you know, was dirty, come way down, you know. Where I telling us that Jamaica has been plagued with dirty politicians, dirty leaders of our political sectors. You know what I'm saying? A member of parliament come straight down to a bad man place them. Tivoli Gardens, all of them place, the Rima, Jungle, everywhere. Just name it. You guys name it. I don't have to name it for you guys. But we are dealing with Tivoli Gardens right about now. But everything what we are talking about in a Tivoli Garden, where badmans and dons are affiliated with politicians and member of parliament, where these people are funded, are issued with weapons of mass destruction, I would say, because gun is a weapon of mass destruction. All of them things that destroy Jamaica. You see me, I say, all them things that them carelessness, them arms house business where I go on with politicians and bad man was just a microcosm of the bigger picture. You know what I mean? That simply mean that majority of Jamaica was caught up in other something there. But Tivoli was just a small depiction of it. You know what I'm saying? Up to this time. Because guess what now? Every other bad community, bad man place, gangster place, copy Tivoli Garden into some aspect. In some aspect, then copy Tivoli Garden. A matter of fact, this is why Tivoli Garden was dubbed the mother of Garrisons, because a lot of people have to look up to Tivoli Garden as a big dog in the whole badmanism. You see me, I say, so everything that happened in Tivoli Garden was just a microcosm of everything that was going on in the country. Now the narrator take it further to say, I have my own memories of needing a truckload of police to examine the crime scene for a trial in regard to a fatal shooting incident in Tivoli Gardens in the 1990s. And my experience when I was trying to recover Cayman Truck's asset from their off track in Tivoli, where an emissary had to be sent to Dudus to get permission for the engineer to enter. This was granted with the stipulation that Jason can't come. The blasted nerve. So that the person has said, Tivoli Gardens, them have to send some request to Dudus by an emissary. Which is, what is an emissary? A person sent on a special mission, usually as a diplomat or representative. So they have to send a special person, like a diplomat, a dignitary person, to talk to him and say, yo, please grant us permission to carry out the work they had Cayman Spark. Can you believe that in a Jamaica, at them something they used to go on? So at this, I tell you, say, the dance ship was crazy. Now me I break it down to them, I couldn't see what really go on. Now, my reason for this history lesson, to demonstrate that we were under gang domination for at least almost 40 years. This reign of terror ended in 2010 when the state, in an attempt to execute an arrest warrant on Dudus, participated in a police military operation that has been dubbed the Tivoli incursion. This is why I had said to you guys that Jamaica has stumbled and accidentally ended the gang domination. You know what I'm saying? It was started here. It started here in 2010. You know what I'm saying? And remember, many people have different belief, many people have different understanding, but I will go with the narrator here and say at this cause the gang domination to end in a Jamaica. So me I'll tell you what I go, me I'll just break it down to now again. More information on top of information and I get today. You see me I say, right about now, you can learn, and Jamaican government can learn something from this. The incident that took place, which is dubbed the Tivoli incursion, can really help Jamaican police force and security forces push forward and make them know, so guess what, nothing can stop from taking over the dance ship. Any boy rise up and try to go on like them a bad man, then can easily be erased, because Tivoli Gardens, no district or community put up such a stronghold of badmanism in a Jamaica like Tivoli Garden. You see me I say, now ladies and gentlemen, I could take you a little further, I couldn't hear what go on. This operation was different, not just in its execution, but also in its permanent effect. It ended the gang domination of Jamaica. There are still dons, but none wield the power of the men I mentioned. There are still Garrison, but none like those that existed prior to the operation. The names still exist: Matthews Lane, Tivoli Gardens, Arnett Gardens, but the police can go into any of them if they desire. And that me I tell you about. There's no restriction now. Plus, there's a high level of political barriers lift up off of the whole thing, you know. You see me I say, because the political leaders them know them not have full control of the bad man them, then don't have full control of the dan them. The dan them, the few dans them was scattered all over in Jamaica now, they are in charge of them own self to some degrees or to a great extent, because them are buy their own gun, them are do their own thing. Back in the days, as me read to you guys, when you hear the whole information that the politician used to fund them, the bad man them used to have strong connection to the politician them and the leaders them. Look at that. Think about it for a minute. Make that soak in. Just let that soak in. If you know say you have a country, seeing, and them connected to bad man place. John no star. How can that country progress? Can't progress with something like that going on. No, it's crazy. Here we go. Why though? The narrator is asking the question why the Tivoli Gardens incursion had such a profound impact on the other ghettos in Jamaica, in the other areas all over. We are talking about Badman Place, Garrison. Now, what was it about the Tivoli Gardens operation which was so profound that even a decade later, no real garrison exists that the police can't roll through? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to answer to that. Please tell me what you want to feel. Even though I'm going to go further to provide more information, the insight of the narrator, and I deeply agree with majority of the stuff that he's saying. Now, let me tell you the real reason why the incursion was so important to destroy all of the bad man place them in a Jamaica. Because some of them bad man places we want to see in a Jamaica right now, it's just a shell. Them are not a real top bad man place. Let me tell you why it is so important. Some say it is the body count. Some say that the end of so much gang leaders had a domino effect. To be frank, I am not sure. My theory is that they realized that the armed forces were capable of, but that alone could not alone do it. Although the politicians seem to fear the gangs less now than they did then, this is not to say that the Dons are powerless. The politicians them did fear them back in the days. So what them do, them just agree with them, give them what they want, support them and so on. But what happened now as the Jamaican constabulary force and the military I test the bad man them and I send them go jail and I eradicate some of the badness and the whole corruption, the politician them now a draw away from the Don them and from the bad man them. So there's a lot of change. The Don them still have power, but not like one time. Now let me take you a little further now. There is no hardcore ghetto seat about which the candidates in the just concluded general election did not have to have dialogue with the Dons. If they did not, they would have not won. However, I am sure they did not want to. But this is politics. I am sure Donald Trump will talk to Ku Klux Klan members before presidential election. They are a big Republican support group. When John Gotti, the mafia don, was alive and in charge, he was also seen with political figures. In other countries, it is the warlords who back political candidates. So I say go, them did have contact with the Don them. So when the Don say, yo, you want to go on, a shower run over here, so. You know what I'm saying? Or the Don say, yo, you want to go on, a orange run over here, so PNP. Everybody in our community have to go with where Don say. Because if you don't do that, your family get blow out, everybody get wiped out, and a bag of things go on. A certain place you should run. So the politician them now inevitably link up with the Don them just to get them vote and have everything go on. You see me? So Jamaica has come a long way. Jamaica right now, me not like Jamaica been through so many different changes, ladies and gentlemen. So the narrator went on to say, however, we have changed. Often not appreciating where we are is not remembering where we were. This is a formula for returning to gang domination in the near future. We are not free from gang influence, but we are no longer dominated by gangsters. The Tivoli Gardens operation is the reason. And I totally agree with this person. Me not lie. I true. Me not see no other area in Jamaica. There's no area in Jamaica can stop the security force right now. The man them have total power and domination and they can wipe out everything. You guys see what's going on recently. You see me I say, so there's no excuse. Right now with this election, Prime Minister Brogard has the full power right now to take over Jamaica completely and fix the crime problem. Wipe out every one of them bad men. None of them can rise. You see me I say, here we are going now. The system of occupation under the zones of special operation or the state of public emergency further weakens a gang. It may not remove them as I would like, but it makes them less powerful. The end of gang domination occurred by accident. The operation was not carried out to accomplish that aim, but it did so anyhow. Let us hope the next step, the end of the gangs, will be planned and coordinated effort. After all, we can only receive a limited amount of divine intervention and dumb luck. Yes, in fact, and true, that was a real truthful story, and I agree with it. It happened by chance, it happened by luck. The police force, the soldiers, the security forces never went into Tivoli Gardens to curb the whole entire crime problem and destroy the whole community. They went in there for Dudus because America want him through the whole extradition process. Okay? And then it happened that them did have a fight, them weird through. When you see me I say, and get Dudus and send them overseas. And from there the man them say, you know what, we'll take over this entire place. Because guess what now? We have so much problem, so much Jamaican lost them life just to get one man, and this thing is like a sore in a Jamaica's eye. We have to deal with Tivoli Gardens, and from there you see all the police them and the soldier them maintain it. So right now all we need is the Prime Minister to continue apply the pressure. Make sure say anything you see rise where it look like gang or it smell like gang or it sound like gang. If it's a duck and it walk like duck, it's a duck. You walk on. If it's a gang, make sure say eradicate it completely. Don't skin teeth with them gang man or them gangster, because what we notice with them come like cockroach, them breed up and them spread. You see it anytime you see any trace of gang, bad man, one name rise up in a Jamaica, may I ask the security force them hurry up and just get rid of it. You know what I mean? Don't make it breed up like Tivoli Gardens and many other bad man place in a Jamaica. You see me I say? This video is specifically about Tivoli Gardens, but we are talking about the mother of gangster place, bad man place and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to like, support, subscribe. Who not subscribe yet? Bang, 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 bang.
BaggaThingz Media TV, man. Thank you for watching. Make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe. Press that notification bell to stay updated, man. Jamaican assassin killing all names. Urban legend. Jackal. Out.